nerd.
We were just talking about rock climbing and recumbent bikes for some reason.
Yeah.
Hey, Biz.
What's up,
Yeah.
man?
What the hell is a recumbent bike?
What is that thing in the stream? It says cheer now to be #1. What is that?
Be number one.
You cheer with a bit. You,
What is cheering with a bit?
that's like their version of money for some reason. I don't know why they don't just have.
Oh, so we're like cam girls?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, daddy.
Oh, recumbent bikes. I see people riding
Hey,
on the
Misa.
side of the like highway or the freeway sometimes in those things.
Jesus,
yeah.
Well, when I
There's
lived in
people in my
Midland,
neighborhood.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna get run over because I'm too low to the ground.
Yeah, for sure. I don't see
For
what
sure.
the yeah.
I know. Thanks for reassuring me, Jason. I'll never get it.
I'm sorry. It's so weird. Why not just ride a regular bike? What's it do?
Just get a stationary recumbent bike.
It hurts
Oh.
my
Do it at home.
private
Okay.
area.
Oh, I see. Your balls are too big for regular bikes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, gotcha.
Some medical
Yeah.
I got you.
But they're not too big to play aidungeon. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I guess.
baby.
Welcome back, Michael Dupree.
It's me.
He's our guest for tonight again.
Yay.
Hey, yay. We were talking about
Yeah.
me, so we were talking about rock climbing after quarantine ends, which is imminent.
Yeah.
Imminent, rather.
Imminent.
But not real rock climbing.
The Queen
fake
of
rock
England
climbing.
is imminent. This is imminent.
rock
Do you think
wall.
it's imminent? I know that we're easing out, but do you think that we're gonna go back to? It's gonna like hit a hard wall, and then we're gonna have to go back to.
Once we find a
to
cure.
what we've been doing?
That's what I
Maybe.
think is, but I
Yeah.
hope it isn't.
Big balls, big butt.
But I'm already seeing people act like idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's out there,
sure.
it's gonna spread. So
Yeah, oh,
the question is, how much is it out there?
How much?
Anyway, let's play.
Yeah, what's your Michael's got some prompts ready.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Let's load her up. Load her up. Who's our first bad boy and or girl?
How do I enter the? I just start with next.
Yeah. So the first one
Okay.
is who we are. So who we are, anything special about us, what we do.
Okay.
And then the second one is what's the situation?
Got it.
What's the sitch?
What's the sitch? What's happening?
You
right
are in
now?
Mumples Stiltskin, 18-year-old bricklayer in the year 1908.
Oh, you like?
You hate
wow.
your cousin Richard because he is a hypocrite. You smell like goat milk all of the time.
Hmm.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hello,
I
Mumples
think-
Stiltskin.
I think that's a sign of status if you smell like goat milk all the time.
Yeah, it's like being
like a good
fat
thing.
in medieval times. It's
A
considered
vampire
sign of
killer.
wealth
We
and
might incorporate that somehow.
Yeah, we could definitely have a vampire killer in medieval times.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I consider 1908.
Yeah, he's got to be Dutch.
Is he the first man to catch mumps? Possible.
Hmm.
He might have made mumps.
You are at the bricklayer's ball. Everyone is laughing at you and Richard is leading the charge. There is a murderer in the room. He has killed all the other boys who have been there for the last dance.
Whoa.
The killer is not sure what to do next, but then it occurs to him that maybe if he kills you, he will be able to kill everyone else.
Oh,
Okay. The girls you need to?
Hmm.
yeah, me and the girls and Richard.
Yeah.
So this is like a murder mystery,
Except
like Clue.
it's
It's
may-
more like a thriller.
I
I'd
may
say.
have fully loaded that first that
no,
situation.
that's great. That's great. And we didn't die right away.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would have been sad.
That would have been sad.
If
But we could
Stiltskin
we
had
could have
died
been
right away.
Mumples Stiltskins the ghost, or
Yeah,
Mumples
yeah,
Stiltskins the angel, or Mumples Stiltskins the alternate clone baby.
Very true. Those are all true things that you just said.
Yeah.
It's like Columbo. You see the murder at the start. I guess I've never seen Columbo.
Yeah, I know
You just
the show,
see
but
like
I've
their
never-
hands, right?
Oh, I
Ah.
see, but they're not revealed.
Ah, yeah.
That's kind of like Scooby Doo,
Yeah.
or the old Scooby Doo.
Frankenstein's in the amusement park.
Always wearing gloves.
Always.
Oh, I see.
always.
Murderers.
You
yeah.
decide to start using your hands for good. You find a brick and start throwing it at the killer. He dodges them easily, but when he sees
Oh.
his chance, he throws one right into your chest.
Oh.
It hits you square in the heart and you fall backwards onto the floor.
Hey,
Fall
that's the
backwards.
quickest to fall backwards.
Hmm.
That shocked me.
Oh, sorry.
Thought something was happening.
Yeah. Something did happen. We fell backwards.
Very true.
Here, I have something.
It hits you square in the heart, man. What a shot.
Yeah, that is a.
There's
that
actually
is
kids
brutal.
kids that have died playing like Little League baseball because of that.
Yikes! Yeah.
They get hit with the ball in the chest. What a
I would
beautiful
hate.
day we're
I would hate to die playing Little League baseball.
Yeah. Little
What a
League,
tragic
too?
way to
Ugh.
go. That is the most tragic sounding death I've ever heard of.
Pro
in my life.
baseball, it would be like, okay,
Yeah.
wow. But Little League, when you get hit by a 20
You, a
mile an
beautiful
hour
girl,
ball.
revives you by slapping your rosy cheeks.
Aw.
She says she was going to tell you that you had won the lottery, but now you know better.
What?
She was
Now
like trying
you
to
know
revive
better.
us, like, hey, you know, like your parents would be like, hey, wake up, I made cinnamon rolls.
Okay, that was our, we won the lottery. And then we're like, oh, fooled again. Hey, there's a
Oh,
murderer.
no. It's just everyday
So-
life.
Tony, if you're ever unconscious, telling you there's cinnamon rolls will wake you up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not a good example because it was really the smell that would wake me up.
Sure.
Okay.
That's like the Mitch Hedberg joke, you know? You want to wake up.
Cornhole sounds like a donut made of corn flour. Corn.
Mm.
I can see it.
Okay, I can see it, yeah.
I could eat it. I would eat
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Get your cornholes at Dunkin' Donuts.
It's like a tortilla donut.
Like a churro.
Pretty good. So we didn't win the lottery.
So we didn't win the lottery, and a killer just threw a brick at our chest
Yeah, yeah.
and is aiming to kill us.
Yeah, probably.
No pun intended.
That's effed
He-
up.
because he threw the brick, you know, and he aimed. And...
No, I don't get it. Actually, I don't get it. What was the pun?
That is effed up, man.
Because he threw a brick, Jim. See, he threw a brick at our chest, and he aimed. You know, so he was aiming literally to kill us.
Oh, okay.
That's a hush puppy. Yeah,
You
yeah.
team up with
I
the
guess so.
beautiful woman and flank the killer. He can't throw bricks at both of you at the same time.
True.
Greater than
Okay.
you win the lottery, you win the lottery.
Oh, we
The
did win.
killer falls off his chair. He runs out of the house and never returns.
I bet we probably read the lottery ticket and everyone wanted to kill us. and
Oh,
take it.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the lottery is I've heard it many times referred to as a stupid people tax. Because it's like, yeah, it's just like human brains can't like comprehend how astronomical the odds are because like 1 in a billion or 1 in 350 million is like we think it's more like 1 in 10,000 or something.
You use your winnings to hunt down the killer and learn him a lesson, but good. The end.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
No, we can steamroll past
That's
that.
stuck.
We're
Yeah.
early on that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the AI just sometimes wants to end stuff. AI's
You got
lazy.
something, Jim?
The AI is always
got
leaving
something.
places,
Okay.
going to sleep, and then ending stories.
You were so incredibly lucky that it affected everybody else in the room. Yeah. If you won the lottery, people would be losing their shit. Look at Charlie
Oh,
in the
it-
chocolate factory running down the
Yeah.
street. That was like the horror scene of the movie. When he gets the golden ticket and people are like, oh God, run home, Charlie, before people
Yeah,
mug you
yeah.
and kill you.
Yeah. And then his
You move to
parents or
Boca
grandparents are all
Raton
in
and buy
bed
an
together.
estate
It's
and
fucking
buy a
weird.
pet tiger with your lottery money.
Hey.
Greater than you, the end your life goes on as usual until you get a letter from a man called John Smith.
Oh,
He
John.
tells you that he has found a new island and wants to meet you. You agree to go with him, and he takes you to an island where all the animals live together peacefully.
Oh, we could
Okay.
buy this island.
Yeah. The animals, since you bought the island and go ape shit, the peace is broken.
I always wanted an island.
Yeah.
It did try to the end us you again.
Huh?
It tried to the end us again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did
Put
see
the
You,
end.
the end, life goes on as usual. Is our
It's
name
like, just
now the
reminded
end?
you.
It's branded us as the end now.
Oh man.
I thought it meant like the end of chapter 1.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You could always name the island. Yeah. We'll call it
It's the old Epstein Island.
Oh
It's for
no!
sale.
Lolita Lottery
Winning the
Islands.
lottery. Did the lottery exist in what year are we in right now? I forget.
Yeah, I think the
19
Oh, yeah.
Gilligan's Island.
1908.
Okay, all right, we gotta name
Lotteries
it
have
Gilligan's.
always existed.
I'll take that, Besh.
Was it 1908?
John Smith asks you to build walls to keep the animals separated from each other. This seems very dangerous, so you refuse. One day, you come across a group of men holding guns to some goats. They say they're going to shoot the goats, but instead shoot John Smith. Greater than you help John Smith help John Smith. You rush over to John Smith and try to save him, but he's dead.
Wow, that's a lot of John Smith.
Less than greater than.
John Smith is greater than helping John Smith.
You name the island Gilligan's Island in honor of John Smith.
This is his favorite
Your
show.
life continues.
Thanks.
Your life continues. Your
Yeah.
life goes on.
Hollywood is thinking about an Epstein film. Well, it's got to be a cliffhanger.
I don't think Hollywood.
Do you guys think Epstein was murdered? Let's go around the chat.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. I don't think Hollywood is looking at a movie. I think the E True Stories channel is.
Mm.
or,
This in the chat
Lifetime.
says yes too. Yeah.
It's like
I mean, if
it's like
they
okay, if you
discover
kill-
who killed him.
Yeah. But I mean, they had so many things in place, and everything fell through. The cameras fell through. The guards fell through.
Took him off
he wasn't-
Suicide Watch.
Yeah, they
His
took him
head
off
fell through
Suicide
the-
Watch.
His head fell through the news.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
Oh, I forgot about Richard.
Who would play Epstein? Weinstein.
You are enjoying your rich life on
Joseph
Boca
Gordon-Levitt.
Raton. Then all of a sudden your
Joseph
bastard cousin
Gordon-Levitt.
Richard comes with his gang. He makes fun of all of your money and your funny belly button. They take you away to a small island named Hobart. There, he
Hobart.
beats you and forces you to eat raw sheep's head. When you cry out in pain, he laughs and says, "I'm gonna make you my bitch." You
Oh.
scream and struggle, but Richard holds a
Oh.
knife to your throat.
Oh,
You
Richard.
beg for mercy, but Richard just smiles.
Wow.
Why, dude? Come
Yeah.
This is
on.
our brother. Oh, our
Also-
cousin.
What a lame island name, Hobart.
Yeah.
My grandmother was from Hobart, Michael.
Yeah.
It's like
How
nearly.
dare you?
It's like nearly named the name of the kid from Iron Giant.
I like
Okay.
that. How that's
Oh,
a trope
yeah.
though too. Like when you go to like a third world country or like anywhere, and
An
their
island.
food, their street vendor food. Like I heard that in China when they have like scorpions on sticks and stuff, that's for tourists. They're not eating that every day. That's just because that's what people think they eat. So that's what I
Well,
heard. That's what I heard.
People always ask me if I've eaten street food when I go to India. My parents are like, "No, they'll never let you eat there because it's like dirty as shit. There's no like health regulations or anything." It's like,
I eat
Crazy.
street food all the time.
I know.
in Thailand.
And look at you.
And
You're hiding half your
and-
face.
the bugs, they are there for tourists, but also like people eat those.
Hmm.
Hey,
Just like
Maybe
an
not this-
everyday.
Maybe not the scorpions, but like the little bugs and stuff. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
My brother's here, boys.
Hey, he calls you Stinky?
Oh,
I
you
called him
called
Steve.
him.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
I'm cute. Oh, one of our subscribers. Well, I'm cute.
mhm.
Let's see.
Ask for seconds. We'll show him who the bitch is. I'll eat your
this
whole
our-
supply of raw sheep's head.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Is he our cousin on our mother's side or father's side?
You are rescued by
I
the
wanna say paternal
1980s
cousin.
rock band The
Yeah.
Scorpions. They play songs about how you should enjoy every moment of your life. When you finally grow old enough to die, you spend your dying days at home with your loving family.
What is going on with this story, man? Also, when you grow old enough to die, how old is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. They're old enough to. I mean, technically, a little leaguer getting hit in the head with a softball is old enough to die, right?
Yeah. Take me to the magic of the moment.
That joke is gonna seem really cruel for someone that just joined, like my brother.
I know.
You eat raw sheep's heads until you start to aging. Then you are released back onto the streets of Boca Raton. In the end, you
Yeah.
become a successful businessman.
In the end,
Boca Raton.
Boca Raton.
You tell your grandchildren to gather round, then tell them about that time you escaped from your cousin on Hobart Island.
There we go.
You are happy.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll take that.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's a wholesome ending.
That's
Yeah.
a wholesome baby. You better believe it.
Boca Raton.
Very sunny in Boca Raton.
Yeah. All right, let's start a new one.
When
Yeah,
you
it's
grow
neat that
old
you-
enough to die.
You can die at any age on any day. It's so true. This episode is getting real dark real fast.
Yeah, let's turn it around.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right.
You are Beanie Miller. You are a pitcher on your local Little League team. You just got heart surgery.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Where's this
Ooh,
going?
okay. Did he get hit in the heart with a ball?
Maybe. Could have been. Could have been.
Also, Beanie is a great name for a pitcher.
Yeah. Hello, Beanie.
All right, what's the context? Where are we at? What's going on here? What's happening?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mm, getting ice cream with the team.
Yep.
A
Yeah,
pizza.
We win, we lose, we get ice cream and pizza.
I know, that's bullshit. Only winners.
They gave you a sheep's heart. Yeah, from one of the many.
You're
celebrity
dying great
You
uncle.
are getting
Gotta-
ice cream with the team after the semifinal game. Greater than you go to the hospital, you decide that you want to be at the hospital because it is where all of your friends and family are.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to
Mm.
the hospital. The nurse looks surprised by your
right.
decision, but she doesn't say anything.
Hmm.
She takes your medical history and then asks if you have any allergies. No.
that's sad. He wants to be back at the hospital.
The
I
hospital
know.
determined
We've
that
been,
that was a lie.
we've been institutionalized.
What this tells me is that he must have been at the hospital so long after his heart surgery and just in and out of the hospital that all of his friends are there and his family.
Yeah.
Or he never had a real friend until he went to the hospital for surgery.
Yeah.
Both of those scenarios are
Yeah,
extremely
you-
sad.
It's like people who want to go back to prison because all their friends are there.
Yeah, and they don't know how to reintegrate into society.
All my friends are dead. Lil Uzi Vert, 2018.
You go to the coma ward to visit your parents. They are both in their mid-50s. Your father is a retired doctor who works as an doc. His wife
An
has been
doc.
working as a receptionist at a bank for the past few years. Both of them are very laid back about everything. Your mother says
Yeah,
nothing
I'll say
except
they
that she loves you.
are. The coma
Your
ward's the
mother
most laid
says-
back part
Your
of the
mother
hospital.
says nothing except, oh my god. I mean, the fact that that bank hired a woman in a coma,
Yeah, I know.
that's pretty nice of them.
Sounds like corruption to me.
Hey, Beanie, I love you. Mom, we're over here. Mom?
She just blinks twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man, they're both laid back about everything.
That's one way to say coma people. They've got sunglasses on. This is a cool hospital.
Yeah. Hey.
That's like
hey,
a
Mom.
misleading Tinder profile.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mom. Hey, Dad. I was back to playing baseball. If you love me, say nothing.
They love me.
You do.
Oh.
And then she said, "That's when she says she loves you," and you're like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
Family
love her.
memories. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should play some like reggae music or calypso music to see if it works.
Weekend at Bernie's vacation.
Oh, Lisa. Lisa's
Oh,
everywhere. in this
yep.
game.
The elusive Lisa.
You
Yeah.
go visit your girlfriend Lisa, who lives in the cancer ward of the hospital.
My
You don't know her too well since you haven't seen each other much lately.
Oh.
You see her every now and then when she comes over to watch TV or play video games with you. When Lisa sees you, she smiles and gives you a hug. Your mom tells you that she wants to take you out for pizza later. Mom, you ask.
Mom?
Yeah.
I'll take your silence as the answer I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Also, I think if both our parents were in a coma, wouldn't that give us power of attorney?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to pull the plugs?
Oh no, Jason, is that why you're asking the question?
No. Biz
Oh
said-
my god.
Ask them if you can have all their belongings. I think we already have carte blanche.
I think if you're 12, you could be an emancipated minor, Bash, and have the right to kill your parents.
Oh, not if you're 12. Okay.
Misa, Bernie is. There's a movie from the 80s called Weekend at Bernie's. It was so ridiculous. It's about a guy who dies, and then his employees are at his beach house. They try to fool people into thinking he's just hanging out and being chill.
You say you're
They put
awake.
sunglasses on him.
You shout excitedly, "Oh mother, you're awake. I have so much to tell you. I'm a pitcher and I had heart surgery. Are you proud?" You hear your mom's voice say. Your mom is completely still. Her eyes look like they are staring through you.
Yep.
She slowly
Whoa.
nods her head.
Yep.
Then she speaks again.
Hey, Thunder
Yes. What happened?
Whoa,
How
she-
did you get here?
She said something.
Your mom continues to nod her
Whoa.
head. It was my birthday today. I
Oh.
wanted to spend it with you.
Believe
She
her
has no
complicity.
idea.
Whoa, she just popped out of a coma. She doesn't even know.
I just like it that it says you hear your mom say, but it doesn't say what she said.
Yeah, hold on. That's all.
Maybe we heard her in our head say whatever we wanted to.
Fair enough.
Are you
fair enough.
proud? I'm proud. You hear her in your head. But then she popped out of a coma. I'm glad it's remembering that the mom was in a coma, though. Yeah. It was like she
Yeah.
lies perfectly still. Ferris Bueller's Broken Family. Yeah.
You run to tell the nurses, but you trip on your sister's urn and temporarily knock yourself unconscious.
Oh my god!
When you come to, you are lying down in bed with your mom. She is wearing a white gown and holding a crucifix. She holds you tightly. Don't worry, son, we will meet again. I love you, mommy. Your mom smiles and kisses you on the forehead. Good night, sweetheart. She leaves you there to sleep.
Wowie zowie.
What a great! That was a man. That is the funniest thing. What a good detail.
This is like a very dark version of Mr. Bean or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You trip over your sister.
Oh no.
What a good environmental detail. That is wow.
I can't believe that.
Man.
It sounded like Twin Peaks, yeah.
You mean the chain restaurant where women wear tight clothing?
Yeah.
I always like Hooters. I've never been there.
I'm just realizing that our mom probably just died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
she said,
Oh wow!
"Don't worry, we'll meet again." And then
Yeah.
she says, "Good night."
Oh, I got something.
Oh, okay, go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen the show Twin Peaks.
I
Wasn't
think
there a
you'd like
movie
it.
too?
Uh,
Or they just made another series?
There was a movie with David Bowie where, and then there was also a season 3, 25 years after the show ended. So
Mm. Yeah, I've been to a
Ah.
Twin Peaks, but I've never seen Twin Peaks.
See You
I
Again
think you'd
by
like
Wiz
it.
Khalifa and Charlie Puth starts to play and your mom
Charlie
fades into the ether. This sucks, you think, and on my birthday no less.
Oh no, not as
A
bad.
little while later, you wake up. You realize that you are in the room where you used to sleep in before you were put in the coma. It is late
Oh, you were put in
afternoon
the
and the
coma.
sun is shining brightly on the room. There are some bookshelves in the room, but none of them are open. You can see some people walking around outside, but nobody is coming inside.
Are we
So
still in the
you ended
hospital?
up. So you ended up in a coma.
Yeah. Or maybe they just found us unconscious on the floor and just assumed because we were in the coma ward that we were in a coma.
Oh, wow.
That's fair.
Yeah,
If
you
you fall
know?
asleep in the coma,
That's all they know.
one must assume.
Like, we must have lost track of this one. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Just put them in.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Roll them down to the real coma room where it's just
Yeah.
like thousands of coma patients in tight quarters, and they only
Yeah.
roll them out when like people are visiting. They're like, oh, put them
It's
in
like
the room.
this-
You
Wait, you guys
press
seen
the
in The
call button
Matrix?
for the nurse.
Yeah.
You want someone to keep you company. Hello, is this Mr. Smith? Yes, I am the nurse here. What's your name?
Oh,
My
male
name
nurse.
is John. The nurse looks confused for a moment. Okay, what do you need from me? I would like to talk to you. Well, okay. I'll try to accommodate you. You hang up the phone.
I'm confused
Wait.
here.
Can't you just come in the room? What? Hello?
So I don't remember my name. My name is Beanie Miller,
Beanie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Little League pitcher.
not
Well,
John
that's a
Smith.
nickname.
Beanie Miller is a real deal name, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of real beanies.
Beanie
Beanie-
Feldstein.
Mm-hmm. Beanie Siegel, the rapper.
I got this.
Alright. Mr. Bean. That's a
Bean
real-
Martin.
Yeah. Richard Bean.
LL
Anderson,
Bean.
MacGyver. Bean and DeLuca. Actually, why didn't they call Dean and DeLuca Bean and DeLuca? It makes much more sense.
Does. It's
Oh, Beanie Wells. That's who I was trying to think of. Ohio State running back.
of course.
Sports, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have that anymore. Sports.
We're not allowed.
Yeah. Well, we have NASCAR.
We
Thank
got
God.
marbles.
Mm-hmm. Marble racing. I watched that.
Marble racing.
We have professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's an
UFC.
essential business.
Mm-hmm. It's very athletic.
You
And
are
we
the
have
heir of the Beanie Babies?
Darren Shelton on Twitch and Facebook.
Oh,
Good
Yeah.
streamer.
esports.
Yes,
Oh, that's right.
he's my favorite streamer.
You like him more than Dr. Disrespect.
I think that goes without
You
saying.
get a
I
call
don't
from
know.
your little
I don't
league
know anything
team.
about streaming.
They are in the
I just know that
championship
name.
and they need you to pitch. You have the hospital roll out your bed to the stadium. Everyone gives you a standing ovation, but you know it's just a pity clap. You take the pitcher's mound. You throw a ball right at the catcher's mitt. He catches it. The crowd roars. The game ends in a tie. The score is 4-0. I've never
That's
won
not
a
a
game
tie.
like this before. You sit in silence. Suddenly, you feel a
pity
presence
tie.
behind you. A man walks up to you. He wears glasses.
Oh.
The game ends in a tie.
They tell you a tie, but you know it's a pity tie and that you actually
Yeah, I
lost the
know.
game by a
Yeah.
lot.
I've
We
never
threw
won a
the-
game like this before.
We threw the ball from our hospital bed that they rolled onto the mound.
Yeah. That's something they would only do for a Little League game. And especially when we're losing. And,
Yeah.
and we were pitching, so there's no chance we could possibly
That is
have
like
made
such
it
a that's like a detail in a bad novel. A man walks up to you. He wears glasses.
up. Yeah. He has no other discernible features.
Mm-hmm. Same. Bash.
Right, yeah.
Jason doesn't care.
The man is your father. He is pissed off. He says,
What?
"Where is your mother?" I woke up from my coma and imagine my surprise when my wife isn't there. He goes to punch you, but he stops himself. He turns around and addresses you. Son, why didn't you tell me
Addresses.
you were sick? We could have taken care of you better. Why
You were in a
didn't you
coma.
tell us that you lost your job? That's why I took you out of school.
I'm a
Because I
child.
loved you more than anything. And you know how important your mother is to you, right?
Was.
You know how important your mother is to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She ain't important to me. She was important to you, though.
Yeah.
You know how much you love your mom.
Also, we apparently had a job.
Yeah.
At 7.
Oh,
Child
as a Little League
labor.
pitcher, yeah. We
Yeah.
were
We're professional.
Yeah, professional Lil.
She went to the great Boca Raton in the sky, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Pink Floyd song.
Boca.
There's a fish in the percolator.
I don't know what that's a
I
reference.
think that's a
Fish
Twin.
in the percolator.
Yeah, that's a Twin Peaks
It's-
one.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
I only know that because of Matt Morley.
Yeah.
Matthew Jacob Morley,
Handsomest man in world.
USA. Oh, fucking world! Wow, I sing the radio version.
I did too. I went world.
Oh, I thought you were just self-censoring.
I was.
Okay, we're getting real into the weeds on this.
Yeah.
This is it.
So does.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My big brother's trying to boss me around.
He's trying to. I don't want to watch Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
You hug your dad
do,
and
Bob.
say, I love you, Dad, and the crowd cheers. Greater than you tell him the truth. You explain to your dad that you lost your job because the owner wanted to buy a new machine instead of keeping it running. You also mention that you got sick and your mom died. Your dad is really upset now.
What?
He yells at you saying that you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh.
He storms off crying.
Yeah.
Mom's
Man, that gave
not-
me whiplash.
No. Mom didn't die. She
He
just.
blames us.
You got sick and your mom died? Oh, now I'm really mad. I just thought she was gone.
And you lost your job.
And then he storms off crying. Well, we can storm off crying too.
And
Toxic
you tied this
masculinity.
Little League game 4-0.
As you leave the stadium, you hear people go, "Wow, that was a total blowout, right?" Yo. I mean, tie.
Ray mentioned that this is toxic masculinity. I would agree.
Yeah, this dad's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But he's confused. He's been in a coma
Yeah.
for who knows how long.
Since the 50s.
You run after your dad. He apologizes for being mad at you. Finding out you're a widower and that you have mesothelioma on the same day is tough. He asks if you want to marry him. You say yes.
What?
He
What?
accepts the proposal. Your dad has been an amazing husband ever since.
Oh my What? Go. What?
This is not even the first time this has happened.
I know. Is there some? There must be some dad-son incest stories. That is just a big sect of them that has been injected into the AI dungeon algorithm.
Well, you know what? I blame all these porn searches. You know what I mean? Like, because this is based on a Google index or a search query, like a billion searches.
Yeah.
And in porn, you see nothing but like stepdad, stepsister.
How often
porn.
do you see dads getting married? To something?
No.
Sorry
You know
about
what?
all the searches.
When it comes to porn, I
It's
don't
okay,
rule
man.
anything out.
Yeah.
Slutty son weds Dan in holy
Yeah.
matrimony.
Yeah. Here comes
Oh,
the
there we
bride.
go.
You divorce
Won't be
your father and
potential.
take half his money in the divorce. You have a good lawyer. Your life is good now.
Oh, great.
That's pretty
Is that a
wholesome.
wholesome man?
I think so.
Okay.
Whoopee potential, Misa.
I like that you divorced your dad and got half his money, even though like if you would have gotten his money eventually anyway. I don't know why you had to do this scheme where you divorced him.
Yeah. And I was gonna say like we'd be too young to get married, but if a parent signs a paper giving permission, which our dad would, then we can totally marry our dad.
Good point.
I tried typing it in, but I just can't rightfully. This is too sad of a story.
Oh, then you do it. Are you gonna make it sadder?
Huh? Make it sadder?
Wait, what were you gonna type? Was it something sad?
I was gonna check it as a wholesome, but I think we should just end it.
Oh, really? I mean,
I'm
in a life as tragic as this, I
The
mean, look,
last
all this
the
happened
last
when
line
you
is
stepped
your
in.
life is good now.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wholesome,
You might
baby.
not agree with the fact that he spent his life married to his father, but look, yeah, like Tony's saying, look at this guy's life.
Okay.
Yeah. And
okay.
also, he's
Check your
just 7
privilege.
years old. He theoretically has. I mean, we all know that he's going to die tragically because that's his. You know,
Oh my
that's
God.
that's the fault in his stars, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got
you know,
one of those like those little tubes.
Yeah, he was born like wearing a medical ID bracelet or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give him a wholesome, but chat, let it be known, this is a petty wholesome for this guy.
No. Well, you also credited like a dog dying of death the other day or something.
It depends. It all depends on context.
Look, I think the lesson is you got to take wholesome before you can get him.
Yeah.
I feel like Pity
that's-
Wholesome. I feel like Pity Wholesome describes Steve Carell's career post 2012 to a T.
Oh wow! Coming with
Whoa!
the fire.
Woo, that is some. I did not expect
Well, we
that.
did a new
Welcome to
game.
Welcome to Marwin, indeed.
Like the pity wins he had in this little league. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
He won in a tie.
I didn't. Anybody watch that Office reunion? I didn't watch it.
Office
Nope.
re-
The
on
Zoom
on,
call one?
Zoom?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah,
haven't.
the SGN thing.
I
Oh,
love
they
The
did. I
Office.
saw the Park and Rec one.
Is that good?
That was an actual
No.
reunion. Yeah. That was.
I mean, yeah,
He's
how
a
could
better-
it be?
He's a better husband than a dad.
He is.
Me too.
He
That's a
is.
good one. That's true.
You got a last character for us, Michael?
I do.
Yeah, pop her right in there.
Papa Romano.
Ba-da-ba-da.
That's a spicy character.
Yeah.
Spicy
Where did Papa?
potato.
Where did Papa?
You are
Romano-
Jack Pumpus. You are married to Lola. You used to be a superhero, but you gave that up for dogfighting.
Jack
Tale
Pumpus
is
is a
all
great
the
porn
time.
name. Your brother says yes.
Pumpus.
What is he yikesing?
I think he gave that up for dogfighting, maybe. Oh, he considers this a villain.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
You're dogfighting. I knew it. He's against. He sounds like he's a dog lover.
that's
Yeah.
kind of a judgmental.
What,
Yeah.
what if it's like a dog army? He's dog fighting, but for dog good.
Oh, I see. So he's like fighting dog fighting.
Yeah, he's fighting dog fighting by creating a dog army.
Yeah, or maybe he just fights individual dogs himself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like he's like, you looking at me, golden retriever?
Pa!
very good. He's a World War I biplane pilot. That's what Beth suggests.
He fights dog villains. Yeah, specifically.
Oh, like Cruella de Vil.
Oh, yeah. She was the good one in that movie.
Ooh.
You are hosting the International Dog Fighting Championships.
Oh,
Joseph
yeah.
Gordon-Levitt
Okay.
and Macklemore are there. Greater than you go on stage, you enter the arena, which is filled with people. The crowd is
course.
cheering as you walk through them. Your eyes scan the room, looking for your opponent. Hello,
Oh,
you say.
see?
I am Jack. The audience cheers. And I am Mr. Pumpus.
And I am Mr.
Yeah.
Pumpus.
I am Jack's spiked collar.
All right, is it implied that we have
Now,
a dog
are-
in the fight, or we're fighting the dogs? Because I'm
We're
still
gonna
not
fight
sure.
a dog.
We're
I
gonna
think.
fight.
We're
a
gonna
dog.
fight a dog. Okay.
We're gonna fight a dog. And I am Mr. Pumpus.
I am
Wait.
Mr. Pumpus.
Wait, so I say, hello, I am Jack, and I am Mr. Pumpus.
Yeah, that's our catchphrase. I am
Yeah.
Jack, and I am Mr. Pumpus.
And I'm gonna pump ya.
Yeah, wait, we say I am Jack is like our finishing line, and then we knock the dog's head off its body, and then we say, and I am Mr. Pumpus. And the crowd cheers. So they
It's
know.
like this is Sparta.
Yeah.
You enter the ring for
Yeah,
your round
Pumpus.
1 match.
Pumpus.
Your opponent is a Chihuahua. This fight should be easy. The Chihuahua hops down from its perch in the corner of the ring.
Oh, shit.
It walks over to you, sniffs
a
you,
perch.
sniffing at your face, and then it licks you.
Oh.
You
Oh.
laugh and swat at it, but it dodges your attacks.
Oh.
Suddenly, the Chihuahua's owner comes out of his trailer and approaches the Chihuahua.
What?
We swat at it,
Yeah.
and those are our attacks.
I got this.
They call me Mr. Pumpus.
Mr. Pumpus. Down, down, down.
I had a dream I was hiding a body with Andy Reid last night.
Oh, wow.
We were in a van. We got pulled over by some cops, and they were like walking in there because we had a taillight out, and they were just talking to us. And for some reason, they went into our back seat, and they smelled the dead bodies, and they were like, "Whoa!" And Andy just said that he took a giant shit in a bucket.
The
and
owner
he didn't wanna
secretly
dump it out
injects the
on
chihuahua
lawn.
with rhino steroids. He then gives the chihuahua a big hug, kisses it on the head and says, "Good boy." Then he leaves the ring. What was that, you ask? That was me giving my chihuahua a hug.
He's keeping the lie up. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? I can't give my chihuahua a hug?
That is so funny. What was that? That was me giving my chihuahua.
Yeah. That would be a great way to sneak drugs into your system.
Yeah.
Oh, come here.
Oh, I love you.
Just stabbing his.
Make my pretty grow! And he just grows 10 times the size. And has muscles that
You
are like
perform your
ripping out of his...
signature swinging fist attack on the
Okay.
chihuahua. The
Hi,
chihuahua
Sharkus.
begins to cry. You don't understand why this happened. You're not a bad guy. Why did the chihuahua do something so strange? You begin to think about how you can make the chihuahua stop crying, but then you remember that you have no powers to help you.
What?
Yeah, what? Now that the dog's going through emotional problems right now?
You're not a bad guy.
You're not a bad guy. I think this is a trick. I think the chihuahua and the owner fight way dirty. So as soon as we're like, oh, here, what's wrong, Bat? He's gonna rip our hand off with his teeth. Just a trick to let our guard down.
Hi, Shark.
We're being defeated emotionally.
Yeah.
It's a good fight, though.
So this is implying that our at least one of our powers before we stopped being a
It's Dr.
superhero
Doolittle.
was to stop dogs or any beings, perhaps, from crying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because it says you begin to think about how you can make the chihuahua stop crying, but then you remember that you have no powers to help you.
Ah, interesting,
So
yes.
one of your powers before, when you were a superhero, before you switched to dogfighting, had something to do with perhaps making it easier to stop animals from crying.
Hey, that's Pumpus, formerly known as Pacifist Man.
Can dogs cry?
I know.
Hell yeah.
They can whine.
This is what it
but,
sounds
Sounds
like
like
when dogs.
You
Dog
realize
cry,
the dog is having mood swings because of the steroids. The chihuahua forfeits, and you advance to the next round. Your opponent, Michael Vick's head on a
Okay.
beagle.
Oh my god,
Your
like shark
opponent,
attacks.
Michael Vick's head on a beagle. Round 2, oh good, it looks like your first round wasn't too shabby. You look around. So what is it that you want to do now? Michael Vick's head is on a beagle. The crowd roars. The beagles growl.
Is this a beagle with Michael Vick's head? Is that
Yes,
what it's
like,
saying?
like a kind of griffin.
This is a crazy. This is like from the people that brought you Running Man.
This is
Yeah.
some Dark Souls shit. This is
I mean,
some underground.
in a world with superheroes, this is very possible.
Yeah, that's true. The super the hero, the darker the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And this is some dark shit.
Yeah. This is some Dark Soul shit. I don't play that game, but I heard it's difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Is the person in Michael Vick's corner one of those Mars Attacks aliens?
I like that his name is Mike. It says Michael Vick's. Like
Head is on a beagle.
no, that his name is Michael Vick apostrophe S.
Mm-mm.
What?
Well,
Like the vapor rub.
oh, I see.
okay.
Big,
Remember
Oh,
your
wait,
inner
no, I got
dogfighting
something.
powers.
You're Michael Vick's head on a beagle. Okay, I get it.
yeah.
The creature's name is Michael Vick's head on a beagle. Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Vick was a pro American football player, Misa, who was jailed, I think, or at least kicked out of the league for running a dogfighting operation out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
This is some Full Metal Alchemist shit.
Mm-hmm.
Says.
I don't get that.
And now he's doing what he loves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dogfighting.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to be in there the whole time. That was the secret.
Yeah.
The abomination dies of natural causes. You advance to round 3. Oh, okay.
Michael Vick's head on a beagle lunges at you, ready to kill. You wheel around and roundhouse kick him in the side.
Sweet.
He falls to the ground. You turn around and swing your leg, punching him in the eye. He
Ooh.
screams, and you punch him again in the nose. He cries, and you punch him in the mouth. He begs, please, 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 stop, but you don't listen. You continue beating him until he has bled to death.
Whoa!
That's
That's
how you win.
yeah. This is the ugly world of dogfighting.
Yeah.
I am Mr. Pumpus.
Yeah.
Pumpus.
Pumpus.
A 90% death rate for competitors in this dogfighting tournament. Wow. All right.
This is like Running Man.
Wait, I got it.
Why?
Advance to round 3. Who's our round 3? Yeah. Pumpus. Pumpus.
Pumpus. Pumpus.
We need more former superheroes fighting dogs. This is what we love now.
It's hot in my office, guys.
Same here.
That's fine here. My
You
office used
cut
to be
off the
upstairs,
Michael
but moved
Vick's
it
beagle
downstairs.
head and hold it up in the air as your trophy.
Oh, God.
The crowd is stunned. They all cheer when they see the severed head.
Mhm.
This is great, you say to yourself. Now we have our own beagle. We'll call him Beardy. The crowd cheers.
I like to think that the beagle's body is still alive. Like there's just
Yeah.
like the tongue and the body is still alive. Maybe I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
like this anymore.
All of our attacks were at the head.
Yeah.
Eye, mouth.
Yeah, we only attack Michael Vick. Yeah.
That is how you boop a snoot. You punch it.
Ugh. All right. Advance to round 3. You got it.
Okay. Yeah.
So far, Jack Pumpus is beating the hell out of these dogs.
Yeah.
Also, Beardy is an awful name for a severed dog, a dog with a severed head.
Yeah. What is that implying?
I guess it's ironic.
Yeah, Beardy.
Also, man, Beardy actually might be a good name for.
It's mocking him. Yeah. Oh yeah, Beardy the beagle. I don't know.
I knew someone,
can't-
his dog's name was Charles Barkley.
Oh,
No,
that's,
that's
a great one.
great. Yeah, that's
It
great.
was just
Actually,
Barkley. They just called him Barkley.
My parents' neighbors behind us, they had a golden retriever named Barkley.
Isn't it interesting that I knew the band Gnarls Barkley before I knew who Charles Barkley was?
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even if you don't know a
Dog
lot about
Judy
You
Dench?
advance to the championship round against the 3-time champion,
What a
Dog
bitch.
Judi Dench. She growls at you, but in a classy way, and approaches. Hi, I'm Dog Judy. Yes, I
Dog
know who
Judy.
you are. I'm here to win $1 million.
Whoa.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. If you win, you will get to eat my pussy. No, I won't win. I'm just here to entertain you.
What? Dave Judy
Whoa!
Dench?
I
What?
did not expect a whoopee out of this one, my friends.
Dog Judy Dench, you dirty bitch.
Oh, she is a dirty dog.
Wow, she wants us to win.
Wow, he's
She's in heat.
Yeah.
Speaking of a hot office.
But she said that in a classy way.
She did.
Man, we better not kill Dog Judy Dench.
Yeah. If you win, you will get to eat my pussy. Also, if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, when they call her Dog Judy, I think of Doug Judy.
Who's Doug Judy?
Yes.
It's like a recurring
Fred
character.
Robinson,
Yeah,
Ah.
it's so great. I love Doug Judy episodes.
Well, we gotta win. So, enter with the 007
Did you guys
slime.
know? Did you guys know, like dogs and wolves, when they have sex, their penis balloons up and they become attached?
Me too.
What?
Yes.
Why?
The knot. The knot.
Is that like a
Oh.
safety thing? I don't know. What is...
I don't know.
You
I
are
don't
super
know why.
insanely excited now. You better hold back or else. The bell rings and you grapple up with dog Judi Dench. She begins to nuzzle your neck.
Okay, I got it.
Come on, come on, come on. She
Mm.
gets close enough to bite you. You grab her
Oh.
wrist and pull back hard, breaking her grip. Her eyes
Oh,
widen in
this-
shock. What the fuck were you doing? She asks. Nothing, nothing. You quickly explain. Just holding onto my wrist. She smiles.
Just holding on to my wrist.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
I got something. I got.
Alright.
I got-
So she's trying to play up the fight, but I feel like our instincts might kick in and overreact.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what
you're
I was
right.
thinking.
Uh-huh.
We were thinking the
Uh-oh.
same thing.
Is Jack Pumpus a dog?
No,
That
we're a
was
human.
definitely a guy. Yeah.
We're a former superhero,
You
not
hump her
dog fighter.
vigorously. Yeah. She puts her arms around your waist and hugs you tightly. You
Mm.
feel her breasts pressing into your chest.
Wait,
You
how
kiss
are-
her passionately.
All 8
Suddenly,
of her
you hear an
breasts.
explosion outside the building.
Ah!
It's starting. You say. A few seconds later, you hear another blast. Then, the third one. The fourth one.
Whoa! Someone's like blowing up the building. What the fuck?
Oh, I think I know what's happening.
What?
Okay, let's see.
Is this Fight Club? Is this the end of Fight Club?
It is that in a Fight Club, which I watched after the last time I was on.
Oh,
The
really?
second half
Right.
of Fight
Or
Club.
you were in the middle of it, right?
Oh,
yeah, I was in
great,
the middle
great.
of it.
Dog Fight Club, yeah. And we just look outside the window and see.
Dog Fight Club. Oh, good television.
Is it your former sidekick come to break up the event? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't even consider that we had a
Who was that?
superhero sidekick. Well, we didn't never said, but it's just
Oh,
implied when you're a superhero, you have a sidekick.
yeah.
Maybe. Spider-Man doesn't have a sidekick.
He's too young to have a sidekick.
Aunt May, this is a sidekick. I don't know. Uh-huh. Ruff, 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 ruff.
The federal dog squad breaks in to bust up the dogfighting ring. You were never a
Oh.
retired superhero, you were undercover.
Ah,
yeah.
PUMPUS rises
Oh.
again, greater than you go home. Hey, I've gotta go home.
P-U-M,
You tell
P-U-S,
Judi
Pumpus.
P-U-M.
Really?
Name.
That's cool. Let's go. Judi Dench nods. Let's go home. You nod. Okay. You start walking towards your truck. Bye. Judi Dench replies.
Okay, we're parting ways. Maybe Judy was another secret agent.
No, I feel like
I
she's
think
gonna go
she
to
was-
prison for this.
Yeah.
She says, "Let's go home." Like maybe she was another undercover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because yeah, this is like another division of what's the thing in 007?
License to kill.
Yeah, this is License to Dog.
Immunity.
MI5. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Oh. Thanks,
This is
Bash.
MIK9.
K9 to 5.
Yeah.
Boom. For your dog sitting needs in the Detroit area.
Oh man.
So
I
is that our
forgot to do-
mission to get Michael Vick's head?
I guess. Because
Wait, do we have? Are we gonna get sued for a trademark and using his likeness?
Oh.
You say to her, why don't you come back to my place for a little nightcap?
Oh, nice.
She gets close to you and puts her lips to your ear. I'm not looking for a nightcap, she says, I'm looking to finish our fight. She winks. I'm gonna beat your ass, baby.
Oh.
You smile. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. Judi Dench goes inside her trailer. You walk out of the
Trailer?
arena. You are
Our movie
alone.
trailer.
You walk down
Oh,
the
I
street.
thought I'm in her house.
You notice some police officers following you. They seem to be watching you intently.
Why didn't they just go with Judi Dench?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's dog Judy Dench. A good point.
They ask, hey, Jack, can we watch? What?
Yeah, the police better not. I'm a superhero.
Yeah, I know we broke up the fight, but I do find it very entertaining. All the dogs,
Maybe
the
these,
fighting, and
maybe
the
these are
sex.
the dirty cops.
Yeah, these are.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, they're here to kill us and make sure we don't break up any more dog fights.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That is a good point.
Right.
Mr. Pumpus wants to bump you. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's exactly right.
Who is calling you at 8:55 at night, Ray?
Oh, a booty call.
Mm-hmm.
What you miss is
Yeah.
the Chihuahua gave up by forfeit. We punched Michael Vick's head grafted to a beagle's body and then cut its head off. And then we dry humped dog Judy Dench until the dog squad came and destroyed and broke up the event.
When you
And we
recap
were
it
able
like
to be
that,
good boys.
yeah.
It's a good story, man.
It just sounds crazy.
You realize these are dirty cops. You turn and confront them. I'm not a dog, you say, but I
Okay.
can smell your corrupt butts from across the street.
Yeah, a good line.
Suddenly, you feel a hand put a gun to your head.
Oh,
shit.
Don't move. Just give me your identification card. You comply. The officer pulls out his card and reads it aloud. I am Sergeant John Smith. I was assigned to the San Francisco Police Department's
Yeah, but
Special
fake ID.
Investigations Division, SID, 10 years ago.
Sid.
Oh, the officer pulls out his card.
Yeah.
Why
is he
reading-
telling me?
Yeah, why is he? Special Investigations Division. Okay. Yes, and what do you want with us?
Cheers, Sergeant John Smith, the most creative name in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
We're just reading
You
our
pull out your
titles.
identification card and read it aloud to him. That's right, we're both undercover cops.
Yeah.
How did you know we were undercover?
Yes, yeah.
Because we have the same tattoos, the same piercings. We're cops? Yeah. But how did you know? Did you really think we would keep this secret?
Okay, let's
Of
go.
course not.
We have the same tattoos, the same piercings.
I love
I
that.
love-
Everybody in Unit 69 gets the same piercings.
Yep, it's just a dog with a ripped dog with one large bicep.
Yeah.
It's probably like a police star
That is a
earring.
funny,
Oh,
very
yeah.
funny detail to me.
They have Manson swastikas on their forehead. Oh
That
my
is
God.
very inconspicuous.
Yep, here we go. Oh, undercover. Yep.
Hey, he's
that's right.
undercover.
Hey.
What if an undercover cop becomes such a popular job that everybody in a crime syndicate is an undercover cop?
Oh,
and
that
they're all
would
just
be
trying to bust each other.
That would be crazy. I wonder how high up an undercover, and you would never know, right? They don't announce that.
Yeah.
It's like that movie, The Departed.
Yeah, good.
That was a great movie.
I have not seen The Departed.
It's very good.
Based off a Korean film, which I forgot.
You'll
the
like
name.
it.
I thought you said a
on the
Caribbean
same-
film.
Caribbean film. No, Korean film.
Hey man, there's a lot of corruption. Okay, I shouldn't have done that.
Byzantiadef says, I like how often they talk about being undercover.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
The original Korean film was Internal Affairs. Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Hey Ellen,
Everyone's
Hey,
outside.
internal or infernal?
Internal Affairs. Wait, now I forget.
You agree to meet with the cops for drinks later. But you have to make a stop at Dog Judy's apartment first. She shows up an hour later.
Infernal.
You are on the street in front of her apartment, leaning against a Corvette you don't own and wearing a leather jacket. Judi Dench is there, naked except for a thong bikini.
Oh.
She looks like she stepped out of a porno. You look
Oh,
at Judi
damn.
Dench and say, "So what's your name?" She laughs and says, "My name is Judas." "What's yours?" "Michael
that's-
Vick."
That's Judy's full name. It's Judas
I'm
Dench.
Judas. This is the wildest
Michael
roleplay.
Vick.
Michael
Oh, shit.
Vick, yeah.
We're doing some role play.
Oh, yikes. Oh, no, we're gonna
Wait,
die.
I got it.
Okay.
Yes, here Jim's goes. That's
Oh,
insane.
Mesh says it is Infernal Affairs.
Yes, Infernal, yeah.
I missed the Michael Vick part.
Yeah.
No, I know. I
I was
totally
laughing
did.
so hard at Judas.
Judas Dench.
I'm gonna just start telling people. Like, do you know Judy's full name is Judas Dench?
Yeah. And she
Like,
likes
it sounds
to
so
roleplay it
believable.
sexually with
Naked
Michael
with a
Vick.
thong bikini.
Also, dog wearing
Yeah.
bikini, yeah.
Dog dongs. I'm surprised that's not a real thing.
Wait, yeah, I guess we're role playing, right?
Mhm. Yeah, role playing.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
God.
Oh, no!
Oh my god.
I wanna die.
You pull out the severed Michael Vick head, put your hand up the neck hole, and begin to use it like a hand puppet.
Oh, no.
"Oh,
God.
I love this stuff," Judi Dench exclaims.
Yeah,
"Are
I
you
know.
sure about this?"
Yeah, Judas.
"Sure as hell, bitch, because you're getting fucked by a
Bitch.
real man tonight."
Oh my
"Wow,
god.
I didn't expect that." "Then why the hell are you still here?" "I got work to do."
Yeah,
I like to think that we're puppeting Michael Vick's. Yeah, bitch, because you're gonna get fucked tonight.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man, alive.
Whoa.
Open
This is an
wide. Oh my god. Hey, you know,
We still
that's
got-
just their thing. We don't understand it, but, you know, that's clearly what they're into. If it didn't
Yeah.
involve severed heads and fucking
Gotta
a dog.
eat that. Gotta eat that dog pussy.
Oh, no. Yeah. Maybe we need to add a new counter for atrocities.
Atrocities.
You say, "Do you know how old I am in dog years?" Dog Judy says with a giggle. "I'm horny in every year," you whisper in her ear. "Let's go up to your place." The next day, you meet with the Sid detective John
What?
Smith.
The next
He
day?
has a big
Oh,
grin
come
on his face
on.
when he sees you. "Hi, Mikey," he says. "What brings you here today?" "I want to talk to you guys about something serious. It involves
Yeah,
dogs." Smith looks at each of you in turn.
Does that,
Okay, I got something.
what a
feel so
time for you to
cheated.
get crude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that count as whoopee? Because I think it's
No,
implied.
no.
No,
This
we
has
have-
happened so many times to us.
Yeah. Whenever we get
Mine-
so close and it seems like a slam dunk, it always likes to take a
Why
left
does
turn.
Also in the game. Same thing happens in the game.
Yeah. In real life and in the game.
Yeah.
Have the hot coffee mod installed on this.
No, yeah. I thought
What
I
is
had
the
it.
hot
too.
coffee mod?
That was
It was
in
You begin
Grand
to
Theft
brag
Auto.
about how sore you dick is from fucking so much last night.
Oh, that
Smith
was Jim.
begins to laugh.
Force.
No.
Could be a lie.
No.
Yeah, he knows where.
This
yeah.
isn't funny. We're not going to discuss your cock size or anything like that. We need to talk about something more serious. Something that could get us arrested and or killed if we don't cooperate with your investigation.
Oh yeah, what?
Okay.
And
What?
or
Alright.
killed.
And or
No,
kill.
no.
Joy.
Wait, who says that? Smith or me?
The Sid.
The cop we were talking to, I think.
Yeah.
The hot coffee mod
Detective
is
John Smith.
a mod for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas where you could have sex.
Yes.
Oh, hot coffee.
You say, "Tell us what it is already." Smith starts to explain that he is part of a special task force called the Special Investigations Division.
We know.
Okay.
We know.
The SID is
Okay.
responsible for investigating all crimes involving dogs. Smith continues to tell you that they recently had a case where two men broke into a house and killed a pit bull named Tommy.
Oh. No.
Hmm.
And Pori gets
Not
to die.
Tommy.
Not
Tommy.
Tommy, no.
Poor
No.
Tommy. The Cid.
Man,
This has been a whirlwind of an adventure.
it has.
Yes. Oh, you say instead of putting it in quotes?
Now I've added that as just another way to do it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You say, I vow to avenge Tommy's death. Smith smiles and says, good luck, kid. Good luck to you. As you leave the detective's office, you hear someone calling your name. You open the door to find a short, stocky black woman dressed in leather pants and a tight tank top.
All right.
Her eyes are red and puffy. She asks, Mikey, who are you?
She's talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our name is Jack Pumpus, but
I'm Jack Pumpus.
yeah. I think you have us confused for somebody.
You have something, Michael?
Dude, go ahead.
What a specific. Yeah.
Maybe it's just a generic, like, hey,
I like
hey,
that she
Jack,
says,
who are you?
Mikey, who are you? Like, saying your name. The
Oh,
name
that's
she
right.
thinks you
We're
are.
playing. We're role playing as Michael Vick. That's why.
Oh yeah, we're still taking it on. Oh my
Fun,
god.
cute. Thank you for that.
We've
We
never
totally-
ended the sexual role playing with Tom's
Yeah.
She
Cutie
still
Dance.
have Michael Vick's head on.
That's right.
Oh, it
Oh
all
my
makes
God.
sense now. The
We're
So
sex-
like
she's
that,
saying- She's
that Mel
saying,
Gibson
Mikey,
movie song.
yeah.
who are you?
Yeah.
To Jack.
Yes. What do you want?
Where are you?
Oh my god. This is like Michael Vick's mom or something. Mikey.
Oh God. Yeah. This isn't how I raised you.
Ah.
She's really into convoluted foreplay.
yeah.
You grab a pack of cigarettes of the desk and help yourself.
Off the
You
desk.
light up
I
a
get it,
smoke.
We got it.
Then tell her, who the fuck are you? She
Um,
responds, I'm the one who hired you, remember? So who the fuck are you?
Oh,
Oh.
this is our undercover still. Yeah.
Oh.
So she's like surprised to see us because she's like, didn't you die? Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Huh. Interesting development.
Read it out loud.
yeah.
Our Sid badge.
Yeah, our Sid badge.
You show her your identification card. She scans it quickly and then hands it back to you. This is fake. You ain't got no job. You're just some punk looking to score some free drugs and booze. You reply, well maybe I am, but I'll prove it to you anyway.
Fair enough.
You ain't got no job.
This is San Francisco. People are pretty tough.
Give her some clear eyes.
Clear eyes?
Yeah, clear up those red puffy eyes of hers. Ben Stein used to advertise it. Dry red eyes.
Oh yeah, with the beach ball.
Yeah.
Actually, I have some eye drops around here somewhere.
Wow, she saw right through it. Yeah. Or is she just being extra
You jump up
precautious?
in the air and roundhouse kick Michael Vick's head through a window. You land on both feet and smile at her. She smirks, Mr. Pumpus, it really is you, she says. You run off laughing, leaving the girl behind.
I think that's a
Yeah, that's a
place
good
to
ending.
end. Yeah, that's a good end. Yeah.
Not a wholesome, but it's something.
Yeah.
I wish we could have seen the gritty details of our affair
I
with
know.
Dog
You
Jude
know,
then.
Yeah.
When we try, a lot of times when you try to get a whoopee, I mean, it's like life. When you try hard for the whoopee, you don't get it, and then when you're, sometimes it just falls in your lap.
Very true.
Literally.
Very true.
Oh, gross. It's wholesome like Michael Vick's head neck hole. That's a new category.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Dude,
Wow,
that's
I feel exhausted after that. Right?
Yeah. But what a story.
Those were 3 beautiful stories there.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the first one was.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll take.
I know. I can't either.
Yeah.
It's like an improv.
It was it was Mumples Stiltskin where we went to Boca Raton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that the bricklayer?
Yes. With the killer.
lottery ticket. Yeah.
Yeah. You were released on the streets of Boca Raton.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us again, Michael.
Yeah.
You got your show on Saturday that I'll be on in the morning.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we're recording it on
we're
Saturday.
recording it on Saturday.
I was gonna say, is it a live stream?
Released
Yeah.
in-
Yeah. So catch the Michael Duprey podcast. I'll be on it for Monday.
Yeah.
And just check it
Right,
out
yeah.
because it's a good podcast.
Yeah.
Bye everybody. Good night.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Tell your stepdad.
Tell your stepdads.
Stepdad.
See you tomorrow at 8. Bye.